Hello and welcome to another installment of Peej's Pick. I'm your host, PJ. Today we'll be looking at a game called Revenge of the Waffles. Revenge of the Waffles is another game from Ludum Dare 45 collection and was created by Jonas Ronan, Christopher Lundberg, Joel Nallo, and Edward Saline. Revenge of the Waffles is a first-person shooter where the object is to destroy giant dough balls with a flying fork. While you're trying to accomplish this, you are chased around by fully cooked waffle pieces. There are many obstacles for the player to move and shoot around. Now, while most of the game seemed great, while most of the game seemed great, the gameplay seemed a little lacking. The player uses either the arrow keys or AWSD keys to move around the map, while using the mouse to look around. When the player reaches the fork, the player is stuck in that spot until they throw the fork. I was also a little disappointed that there was only one level, so you just end up playing the same level repeatedly until you become bored and just give up. It seemed as there was no end to the game, that you just keep popping these dough balls until you die. The art and graphics are smooth. They use 3D vectors for the shapes. This gave the feeling that you were there. The colors were a little lacking and dull. They just used too much brownish orange, but the lighting made up for this. The main animations were made up of waffles chasing after you, the dough balls wiggling around, and both enemies dying after you shot them with the fork. The audio was made up of mostly a single song in the background and also some quick wave files that notified you when the enemies started to come after you. Again, I did enjoy this game, or I enjoyed the graphics. The game looked smooth. I thought it was going to be a big winner. However, once I got into the gameplay, I quickly got bored. I feel like if they would have just added a little more depth to the game, they would have had a slam dunk. Thanks for listening to Peej's Pick, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.